Friends of the victims hold back tears as they look at the mangled car. A horrific sight. Police say 19-year-old John Bevan, a two-way starter on his high school championship football team, was behind the wheel of the car. Authorities have determined that the car sped through 2 stop signs, hit this curb, and catapulted 78 feet through the air, not touching the ground until it smashed into this tree, which lines Holloway Reservoir.
And there's no braking marks this way whatsoever. And there's no sod disturbed or anything like that to the tree, which leads us to believe that the car was airborne from the curb to the tree. Impacted the tree almost dead center, a little bit to the left. Car spun, hit the second tree there, and then it ended up on the water's edge.
The speed limit is 25 miles per hour. The car's odometer is locked in at 65. Neighbors heard the crash, but had no idea.
It actually sounded like a fender bender. It didn't sound like it was as bad as it was. So I looked out the window, I didn't see anything, and then all of a sudden I saw the first responders coming, and so I walked outside to see what it was. The car was laying down there, upside down. All the paramedics were trying to get the people out, and they had that jaws of life thing going. They were trying to get the people out.
Emergency crews had to literally cut the car away from the teenagers in an attempt to save their lives.
It was emotionally very hard, but people at the scene, the first responders, the fire departments, the ambulance crews, they did a great job.
Were the people who were still alive able to say anything at all?
No, the people that were still alive at the scene were very injured, and they were not able to talk at the time.
6 teens were in the car, 3 19-year-old boys, 3 17-year-old girls. Today, deputies used metal detectors to look for a cross that one of the girls wore around her neck. Instead, they found a pair of broken eyeglasses. The car's trunk was full of beer cans. There were others around the crash site. Authorities have not yet determined if alcohol played a role, but there is no question that speed did.
This is how Regina Stoolmaker communicates now, 6 months after surviving a deadly car crash. These photos were taken just days before the alcohol-related wreck that killed 4 other young people when the car they were in plowed into a tree. This was her first day of rehabilitation since being released from the hospital a week ago. Her mother says Regina doesn't remember anything about the night in August that changed her life.
She's doing very good, very good. You could not believe. At first he didn't think she's going to make it, you know, with the brain injury and all.
Regina was not drinking the night of the accident, but the driver was. Glad to finally have her daughter home. No parent ever expects to have to face something like this.
Be very careful, watch the children, you know. Tell them to go, when they go somewhere, if they are in some kind of trouble, to call home, to go, that the parents could pick them up wherever they are.
Every week, Regina is making progress. She's committed to talking and walking again.
In the hospital, I said, the biggest wish I have, if you could say, Mama, you know, and she did.
In Argentine Township, Eric Dodd, Fox 2 News.